All right, so there's a couple ways that you can get data into Trimble Connect to share with others. In this particular video, we are going to show you how to directly export out a file to Trimble Connect. So we're going to go to the Home tab, we're going to click Export. We're going to choose the file type. So in this particular example, we're actually going to export out a couple of surfaces. We have an original ground surface and we have a finished design surface. So we want to send those out to give to somebody else, maybe to run in another application. And we're going to share that using creating a land.xml file. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to just pick the OG surface as well as the finished ground surface. So I'm just selecting both of those surfaces. So I have them both selected. They're two objects. And I'm going to come down here and we're going to give this file name, we're going to call it surfaces OG and ex.xml. Now we can come over here and click this ellipse button here, and we could navigate out to where we have our synchronizer folder. So if I was to come in to that folder here, to the path, right, I'm navigating down to the Trimble Connect folder and into the projects. I could go to the project I want them, go to surfaces, and I can drop them in here into this location. You can see I already have a finished ground surface there. That's some extra steps. Now, sure, I can probably make a shortcut over here and pin that folder so it's easy to get to instead of having to navigate that. Now, that would require you also to go to Trimble Sync, synchronize it so that it goes from your desktop to Connect. But within Business Center, there's actually a simpler method where we have this External Services button, and this will take us out to our Trimble Connect folder. So I've already been there, so if I back out of these with these ellipse button here, just up here, you can see that it should initially take you to the North American server location where your projects are, and then you can navigate down into where you want your project and then the folder you want your project in. Now, keep in mind, if you're doing it this way, that folder already has to exist in the Trimble Connect project. So you want to make sure that you have that set up so that you can actually send it to that particular location. So I'm going to click Save, and then I'm going to click Export, and it's going to send out both of those surfaces as one XML file to Trimble Connect. So that was a direct export. If I move Business Center out of the way here and we go into the folder, you will see in that project under surfaces, I've got that surface name. So when I click on it, it's actually going to go through, it's going to do the conversion, and it's going to show me those surfaces in the 3D viewer. So from here, you can mark them up. Now, the idea with this is that you would go into another software application, or somebody else would go into it, download it, maybe use it in another application, or you're just going to use it here as part of your model. So now you can see after it takes a few seconds there, now I have both surfaces. Now, if you want to look at them individually, you can see here, I can pick on this one or that one. So you can see both surfaces are there. And if I do a properties inquiry, it tells me a little bit of information about it. All right, so if I scroll down here, you can see a little bit of background, finished design, some data about that particular surface. Now, you could also do two exports out of Business Center. So if I did them separately, I would do it this way. I would go to Export. I would just pick the one surface. All right, so I'm going to pick under Select Objects. I'm just going to pick the one surface being the finished design, and I would name that finished design, and then I would send them out one at a time that way. So kind of really depends on how you want to do it. But so you have two methods. One is to go directly to connect through the cloud button here, or go to your desktop, which is your sync folder, and use Trimble Connect Sync to send that file to the Trimble Connect project.